the scuffle between Congress and Budget Chief Ben Diokno over the national budget has taken a new turn.
House Majority Leader Rolando Andaya runs to the Supreme Court to force Diokno to implement the scheduled pay hike of government employees. Patricia Mangune has the story.
House Majority Leader Rolando Andaya Jr. personally filed a petition for mandamus at the Supreme Court on Monday. This is in line with the refusal of the Budget Department to release the fourth tranche of the salary hike for government employees scheduled mid-January of this year. The petition for mandamus asks the High Court to compel the DBM to implement the salary hike as scheduled.
Dumudulog kami ngayon sa Korte Suprema para ipaglaban ng mahigit 1 milyon ng mga kawani ng gobyerno na matanggap ang kanilang legal na karapatan sa dagdag na sweldo na pinipigilan lang dahil sa kapritsyo lang.
Andaya stressed in his 28-page petition that the DBM can implement the salary hike even prior to the passage of the 2019 national budget. Andaya said funds can be sourced from the Miscellaneous Personal Benefits Fund worth 100 billion or from government savings brought about by the reenacted budget. The government is now operating on a reenacted budget after Congress failed to pass the 2019 budget last year. Andaya thinks Diokno is rushing Congress so it will no longer scrutinize alleged multi-billion insertions in the 2019 budget proposal. Diokno meanwhile said he's willing to answer the petition filed by Andaya, but he insisted anew that the salary hike will only be released once the 2019 budget is passed.
Apparently there is a difference between his interpretation, mentioned earlier, that there's a miscellaneous personal benefits fund which we can use, and our interpretation that it is not provided for in the 2018 budget. Okay? So you need a separate appropriation as provided for in Section 15 of the Executive Order 201. So given that, then it's good that there's a mandamus case before the Supreme Court. So once and for all, we can resolve this issue.
The DBM stood by their position, citing provisions of Executive Order 201 of 2016, stating the funding for the salary hike should be through a congressional appropriation.
So these provisions clearly state that we need specific appropriations from Congress for the implementation of the fourth tranche salary increase under EO 201.
But for Palace spokesman Salvador Panelo, it is clear that Congress is the one holding the budget hostage and not the executive branch.
But that's precisely why we were urging graciously the House of Reps to finish, as well as the Senate, to approve the budget para makapasok na agad on the second quarter. The one holding hostage would be Congress, not Executive Department.
For News 5, Patricia Mangune. We are One News.